Hello everyone, welcome back. Still Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023. Jerome Powell just concluded his press conference, the Q&A. Let's discuss. In my opinion, missed opportunity from Powell to come out, act a little more dovish, and kind of keep the markets a little more stable. Check PacWest Bank right now after hours. It's down like a lot. We have signs of banking contagion continuing to spread, signs of contagion. We have the Fed coming out, raising interest rates, and backing that up with hawkish rhetoric in his press conference, and a bit of a vote of no confidence and loss of credibility during the ensuing Q&A. It was ridiculous. We had Steve Leisman at CNBC kind of backing Powell into a corner saying, "Didn't you know about Silicon Valley Bank in January?" And Powell ultimately saying, "Yes, I knew about it. No, I didn't do anything about it." Kind of a vote of no confidence there. Credibility issue with Powell coming out in his press conference and reiterating that he doesn't really know what the lagging effects of these rate hikes are going to be. We keep raising, but we're not really sure what that's going to do, so we're just going to kind of wait and see. By the way, we also see a mild recession coming. Like, the market's like, what are you doing, dude? So this is kind of creating a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I still like high growth tech. I still like physical gold. I still like large cap oil. I still like cryptos. I did get that anchor fill earlier this morning. So in my last video kind of talked about buying a little bit of that altcoin anchor. Got a fill under 3 cents, just above 3 cents right now. So I mean, still opportunity out there, but I really thought markets were going to rip higher today. And Powell was going to deliver on what markets were ultimately expecting anyway, which was the 25 basis point hike, but then kind of calm everything down and talk about, no rate hikes in the future, maybe even cutting rates later this year. Something like that could have really kept the markets afloat, but he came out and he just smashed it, triggered the algos into selling. It was pretty bad. So I am anticipating in the next 48 hours, Fed governors, Fed presidents, Treasury secretaries, somebody's got to come out and kind of walk back some of this hawkishness we just saw today, because the markets are, they're not really feeling it. Didn't send markets into a tailspin. We're not talking about the three major indices down 2 to 3% today. It's modest pullback, and we do see the dollar falling, which should be bullish for risk. And we do see bond yields stable and lower, which should be bullish for risk. If the market really believed the Fed was going to keep jacking up interest rates, I don't think the 10-year yield would be at 3.48% right now. I think it'd be a lot higher. And I think the dollar would be a lot higher too. So it's kind of weird, dollar weaker, but crude still getting smashed over these recession fears and all this FUD. Kind of a lot of mixed messages coming from the markets. Things are changing. Most of the time, most weeks, most bits of economic data, it's just noise. But I do think the last 72 hours, things have kind of changed. And I think the next, 96 hours, next week or two, things are going to start to change. Really, we've marked the end of the Fed rate hike cycle, I believe. So the Fed, which has been hiking interest rates to no end, is finally done, and we're kind of carrying on into the great unknown. We're kind of entering uncharted territory, and it's kind of just spooking traders and investors, But I'm here to tell you too, we're always in uncharted territory, okay? If you find yourself every day saying, wow, things are crazy, this is crazy, and there's no way that this is sustainable. If you find yourself saying that every day for 20 years, because that's what I've been saying, eventually you realize that, yeah, welcome to the party, So still tentatively bullish risk assets, NASDAQ, oil, Bitcoin, gold. I'm loving it, not afraid. I think in the next 72 hours, we're going to see Fed officials come out, walk back some of that hawkishness today. I didn't think Jerome Powell was going to come out this hawkish, but he clearly did. And so let's see if they walk some of that back. Otherwise, not really a whole lot going on. Just check out PacWest Bank after hours. Look for signs of growing contagion, and I'm going to let you go, all right? Thanks for hanging out with me. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. I don't get it right all the time. You win some, you lose some. But, you know, it kind of helps if we have a little bit of a feedback loop going, you know, so we can all get better. Hope this video finds you doing well, and we'll reconvene as things progress. Till next time.